Hey now.
Another one.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm licking it.
All week long. Not only Shells is late, but we are too. Sorry, Creed, had to go check the traffic and weather together. All rise, please. It's time for We Got a Case. Hello, Michael.
It is Friday, Credence, and I'm glad you brought up Friday because it's going to be one of those days where we're very busy from here till almost dark.
That's right.
Here, entertaining, Creed. Entertaining.
And fingers crossed that we see Judge Manning today. We'll see about that. We're going to head over to Knox here in a second, right?
Yeah, we're going
to Knox, but
no, not our man on the street. No, we're going to go over there and see some magistrate stuff.
That's right. You only live once, Mike TV.
Truer words are never spoken.
Yes,
my friend.
We got a case. Jump around different Zoom court happenings. Fridays we're usually real happy because Judge Alex Manning is quite amazing. What is it called? TPO.
TPO.
Yeah, but
or PTO or OPT, or
whatever.
TOP.
One of the things. Hello, Tiff. Good to see everybody jumping in. Hope your Friday's going good so far, and hopefully it'll only get better. These are exciting that we're jumping to. By the way, they're usually very good. So
yeah, these are people that are probably been in a little bit. They aren't just getting there. They've just been waiting around.
I don't think he got his hair did, but I think that he styled it today.
I got a very, very well needed haircut.
Oh, you did get a haircut.
Extreme. I was so bushy.
Styling. I think that's the monetary monorail, and it's empty.
It's rolling out the station. It's got to make several stops. Hopefully, we'll see.
You ever worry about, since you're in a military town, that you go in and ask for the wrong one, and next thing you know,
No. Those high end tights are, they see a guy looks like me walks in. There's like that's that boy in the military.
All right, now I know we're supposed to be doing court. I have one more question. Is it in a trailer or somebody's house, like their back room or their kitchen, that you go get this done so you save a few bucks, or do you go into an actual place and get it done?
Look, I used to have a girl. She moved to Florida. She hit it rich. Her father left her millions and she was gone. It was in a little tiny spot smaller than this studio. And I've bounced around, and I went to a new girl today, and she's inside what they call a salon complex, Creed. That's where you have the punch code. They buzz you in. You go in. It's like all these little hallways, like storage units, but they have girls in there doing hair, doing nails and things, but they're all independently owned. So crazy.
So they're basically just out of like renting out a little spot then, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. All right. Real quick, monetary monorail has a something on it now. Thank you, Shells. And also Bigfoot. Thank you.
Bigfoot too.
Both of you. Who the hell is Robbie Coltrane? No.
Well, if he passed, I feel upset, I guess. If maybe that's a friend of somebody. I don't know.
All right. Anyways, let's jump over to good morning, Shadow, or afternoon.
Morning. Tonight's the night, right? I'll be there.
Wait, what is tonight?
Wrestling, Creed. Wrestling.
I'm sorry. Yeah, tonight's wrestling. Oh, an English comedian. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh no. Sorry to hear that.
Yes. All right, let's jump over, and it looks like it's very cold there for this.
Well, I mean,
poor woman.
She's got thin blood. Look how old she is, Creed.
She's pretty old. It's so awkward. They just make you stand there like that
in a huge open room.
Yeah.
Knox County, Tennessee. Also, that's where Mayor Kane is. That's right.
Ms. Smith, you have been
WWE's
charged
own
with theft
Kane.
of merchandise valued under $1,000. That would be a Class A misdemeanor if convicted. You understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
Would you like me to read the allegations?
No, sir.
No,
Okay,
please
if you
do.
want For an attorney, I can appoint one. Would you like me to do that?
Yes, sir.
Can I ask you some questions on oath? Make sure you qualify. So you raise your right hand and be sworn in.
All
This is
right.
original
Where do you
from
work?
Affidavit of indigency that you filled out of the jail. You swear or affirm that everything you filled out on this form, any testimony you give is true and accurate.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Did she used to be 900
Good
pounds?
job.
I hope so.
No, sir. I get this inside this bill.
How
Okay.
much did you get for that?
841.
Woo, that's good money,
Yes,
son.
sir.
Yeah, not bad.
Any
Bat
property,
wings.
house or car that you own?
No, sir.
You live in Knoxville?
Yes, sir.
How long you lived here?
My whole life, 61 years.
You got family here?
I thought 81.
Oh, yes, sir.
Who'd that be?
Karen Wyrick.
Is it you got that
Stephen
volume
Young.
cranked or
Let me see if I can bring it up a little bit.
little bit
Is there
low?
anybody that would vouch for your liability to show up in court?
Leonard Alfred Now, NOWLIN.
Better?
I think so.
61 years young, Creed.
I think she lost a crap load of weight. That's my guess.
Oh, you can tell how old she is by the wrinkles in
I'm
her
gonna set the
arm.
bond at $1,000
Count them.
Tennessee for it.
Which the bond
Do
should
I
be-
have a bond?
Yes, with the condition.
I
you
would
do
be
on
able to
this.
get out.
You do on
Okay.
this. I'm just gonna tell you that. I don't know if you have anything else that maybe is holding you in, but on this, I'm setting. a
I've
bond.
got a BOP. Will that keep me in here? And a failure to appear?
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
Have you already
okay.
been
So there's
arraigned
no
on
reason to
those?
make
Yeah.
a bond.
Have you already been arraigned on those?
Those were,
Have you already talked to some? Have you been brought, can you talk to me for a second? Maybe the whole time? Alrighty, so have you come and talked
Talk to
someone
me
that's
for a
accused
second,
you
maybe the
about
whole
those
time.
two, the VOP and the
no,
felony?
sir. No, sir.
Let me see if I can find them.
Well, he's getting up and
He's gonna work.
He
looking.
just left her.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, I thought you said I had, I'm sorry.
Don't forget about Florida Friday today, and we got it
sorry.
chased 405 East, and of course.
Ain't that much for wrong, no.
Oh, no, she's breaking
Oh.
down.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, my gosh.
We got a crier. It's Florida
Oh, she said,
Friday.
don't hit yourself, for God's sakes.
Oh, I said it was Florida Friday, woman.
I'll probably bring you up again for arraignment on that.
Not the reaction we usually
So
get.
In this case, I'm gonna set the bond at $1,000 with the condition of bond, should you post it, that
It's a
you stay
100
off the
bones.
premises of the UT Medical Center gift shop. And I'm gonna set this
Oh,
in misdemeanor
wow.
court on Tuesday, that's October 18th, for a bond review, so if you are
I'm
unable to make
stealing
that
from the
bond,
gift shop of a
you guys
hospital.
consider reducing it or releasing
What
it
a
at that
lady.
time,
God bless her.
Or could consider it.
Oh,
And
that's
as soon
great.
as that's done for now, I'll get you an attorney, and we should be done.
The very last place I expected her to steal from.
that's a funny one.
And there's crappy stuff in there, so I don't know what she would be stealing. Oh,
And of course,
So
don't
it
forget.
looks like you are represented by the public defender's office,
Of course, she's indigent. She's going from the medical center.
and I will appoint them to represent you in these as well.
she just had to have some of those
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Thank you,
bubblegum
sir.
cigars.
Administrative fee that we normally
It's a
assess for
boy.
counsel, because it's already been assessed in the pending case. They have the number of the public defender's office to jail, try and get a hold of them prior to your court date, which I'm gonna
How do I
set,
do that?
it's gonna be on Tuesday.
Okay, how do I get in touch with them? I don't have no money to make a phone call.
You'd have to just call them from the jail.
Oh, I don't know, sir. I don't know how that works.
I don't have no money to make a phone call. She think there's payphones around there somewhere?
Digit code they'll have that you can dial to get them.
Oh, they are when you're in jail.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Alrighty,
Like, very
that's
expensive.
all I have for you.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Charlie. I was trying to say 6 o'clock members only. So be ready for that. Hey,
Oh,
now.
the guy who played Hagrid is the guy
What's
who
your name?
died. I loved him in the James
Steve
Bond
Reese.
movies. Oh no, that's terrible.
Hey now.
Hey, girl. Sorry, I switched gears real quick.
Who is this?
Still don't know who it is.
Have you ever seen Harry Potter?
God, no. You nuts.
Creed has no children.
I had one of those. Does it count if I stood there and drank one of those, the butterbeer drinks?
Okay, Ms. Mays, you've been charged with vandalism involving damage or destruction of property valued up to $1,000.
Hey, baby.
Class A misdemeanor. You've also been charged with aggravated assault in concert with 2 other individuals, 2 or more other individuals. That'd be a Class B felony as convicted. And you've been charged with assault with bodily injury. That'd be a Class A
Wow.
misdemeanor if convicted. You understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
Would you like me to read the allegations?
Yes.
Okay, you have some rights I need to go over. The first is that you have the right to remain silent. No one can force you to make any statements. Any that you make voluntarily can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, I can appoint one for you. And you have the right to a preliminary hearing, that is a probable cause hearing.
Think she's got a
to
job,
judge
Creed?
The evidence against you and decide whether this case is strong enough to be bound over the grand jury for further prosecution. You understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Would you like me to appoint an attorney to represent you?
Yes, sir.
Well, she's not
Okay,
speaking
that's-
out like a spoiled brat, so I don't think her
Qualified.
parents
Since
are
you're calling,
wealthy. And
so raise
she's
your right hand
so
and be
maybe
sworn in.
yes.
This is the uniform affidavit of indigency that you filled out of the jail.
Let me look. I think she has to pee
Affirm
though. By
everything
the
you
way,
filled out
I
on this
don't.
form
I
and
don't-
testify you is true and
I don't see
accurate.
any, Christine.
I don't see anybody handing any out, but today is also
Good job.
National Membership Day.
No, I do not.
Any property, house, or car that you own.
No, sir.
Therefore,
Nancy.
income or assets.
Nancy, welcome.
Sir.
You live in Knoxville.
Yes, sir.
How long you lived here?
For about 8 years.
You have family here?
Yeah.
Who'd that be?
Claudia Mays and Cheyenne Mays, my mom and my sister.
Representing.
And is there anybody that would vouch for liability to show up in court?
My
Claudia
mama.
Mays, my mother.
They should say anyone other than your mother.
Okay, so on the 2 misdemeanors, I'm gonna set the bond at 500. And then on
cheap.
the B felony, I'm gonna set it at 15,000.
Oh,
Says you have to pay 10% of that through a
I
bond.
was like, damn, $50. Yeah.
You
Nope.
jinxed her. You did it to her, Creed.
1,637 with their fee. And I'm gonna set this in
No.
court
No.
on Tuesday. So if
You may
have
have
to
wanted
post
to,
that
but
bond,
Fighting and
the judge will
vandalizing.
consider reducing at that time. If you
Vandalizing
do
not
post
so
it,
bad.
They will give you a different court date to go to when you're being released. Go to
get
that
felony
one instead.
assault. It's 15,000. Damn. I did not see
$500.
that coming.
Right? That would have been $50 for her to get out. She,
Like $500. Shoot. We'll get her out.
Right. That's what I could actually get.
I got $50 in PayPal right now. We'll get her out.
And I didn't mention it, but as a condition of those bonds, should you post them, you're not to have any contact or communication with alleged victims who are a Jalen Clark and Seth Kelly.
Damn, she beat up 2 people. Both men's. She is a verified wild woman.
Spike Donuts?
Hello?
Good act. It's the creditors, ladies and gentlemen. That's the creditors calling.
Yes. You have a doctor's bill from 2010 that you need to pay.
There was something weird about, so like when you walked into the county jail
Okay, I'm
and
gonna
you put
appoint the district public defender to represent you.
money on the card,
There's a
there was
$50
like
fee for the appointment of counsel.
X amount that you had
That
to
needs
put
be paid
on,
in general
plus a
session
huge
court clerk's
fee
office.
Oh,
on top of your
on or
monies.
before October the 28th. But if you are unable to pay by that time, they will add your court costs at the conclusion of the case. They have the number of the public defender's office to jail. Try and get a hold of them prior to your court date. which if you don't post that bond will be on Tuesday in felony court.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
And that's all for you.
I have a feeling, yeah, she's gonna be sitting right there. She didn't seem too happy about that, but at least
Are
she
you there,
didn't
officer?
go crazy.
Yeah,
Will you hang up on me? If I hang up on you, I'll have to restart.
yeah. The mail said they're ready, which you already know. So thank you.
All right, it'll ring you. Just ignore it.
She's got nice teeth. Good for her. So now we're going to jump to the men's or to another court, another prison type place altogether. Good look inside his office.
Giant printer.
I agree. For one man, that is a lot. All right, so look, we're getting an inside look at how it all works behind the scenes. If you see any passwords, write them down. Just saying.
Is this Zoom that we're looking at, or
I don't think so. This is too nice. This is almost like some sort of independently owned type deal of some sort. I don't know. It's really good, though. Look how crisp it is. Ray Jenkins, going to see Ray Jenkins or Chris Rowe or Knox Processing. There we go.
What's your name?
Jason Carroll.
is this Beetlejuice?
That's Jason Carroll, baby.
Jason Carroll Collar. What you think about that, Credence?
With his haircut, I'm going to think it's got something to do with drunk driving or fighting.
No,
One of the two.
It's drugs. What are you, nuts?
You're going with drugs. All right.
God, yes.
I'll
Those
take that
girls.
bet. I'll take that bet.
Can I speak on the reason why I missed court?
Aha! I missed court.
But it still could be about drugs.
Could be. Could be. We'll see.
He didn't go get his haircut yesterday or today.
If you have a failure to appear, that's issued by a sessions judge, and I can't go against that, so I can't touch it.
All right, so I can go back to my room then?
He doesn't want to go. He likes it there.
Hey, Mr. Carroll, you have
Can I just go back to bed? I'm tired. I was up late.
looks like 4 attachments.
Mm-hmm.
They were issued on September 26th.
Go on.
Failure to appear in court.
Mhm.
And the first one is in a forgery case. And you have
Forgery
$1,000
case?
principal on the resolution of that attachment. The second one is in a violation of a conditional release order case, and you have a $1,000 principal for that one as well. The third is in a theft of property case, and you have a $500 principal on that one. And then
We both
the
lose.
last one is in a domestic assault case, you have a $500 principal on that one.
He's got a plethora of charges.
What's your-
Everything-
None of them are what we got.
Everything but what we thought.
Yeah, the reason why I missed court was in a coma in a hospital because I got hit by a car.
Nah.
I was in a coma.
Okay, so you've also been charged with criminal impersonation. That'd be a class B misdemeanor convicted.
Criminal
You've been charged
impersonation.
with simple possession of casual exchange.
Huh?
That'd be a class A misdemeanor convicted. You've been
Andy.
charged with simple possession of casual exchange of marijuana.
Good to see you, Andy.
That'd also be a class A misdemeanor.
Marijuana.
Not me. You're looking at the wrong shit. Not me.
Your name is Jason Carroll.
Yeah, but they didn't charge me with anything.
What's your
They
middle
didn't-
name?
Teddy, I've never been charged with any drug, none of that.
Yeah. No matter what Creed
You've also
says.
been charged with another count of criminal impersonation.
Mm-hmm.
You've been charged with trespass. That'd be a class C misdemeanor. You understand what you're charged with?
Yeah, how am I charged with possession when I never had anything on me? They didn't catch me with anything.
Would you like me to read the allegations?
Sure, let's hear it. It looks like I got a lot of time to read it.
Ooh.
Getting a
I
lip.
don't know how they can sit there and charge me with anything when nothing was found on me.
Read it. It says this incident occurred on or about Wednesday, June 22nd, 2022 at 3:53 p.m. at 9134 Executive Park Drive. Officers responded to a warrant service. Gatlinburg Police Department called asking KVD to attempt to locate a Jason Carroll, who they had put warrants on file for theft up to $2,500. Officers cooperated with hotel management, made contact with the defendant in room 339. He was taken into custody without incident.
You know, I don't want to hear no more. I'm going back to my room. I'm done. I don't have to stay there. All right.
You won't have a court date. You'll be sitting in jail without a court date.
Great
You
value,
don't need
Kid
to
Rock.
set no court date. You can set it and let me go. I mean, I don't want to hear that shit because what they did on that right there, I've already been to jail 6 times on shit. I don't have
back when you need to cooperate with me. This is a legal proceeding. You can't just do whatever you want to do.
I can walk off. It's my right.
I mean, you can, but you won't. Nothing will go
Do
forward.
it, I
You'll
dare
be
you.
stuck in jail.
Mhm.
It's okay. Y'all can take care of me for a while instead of me paying y'all's taxpayer money.
All right, officer. Will you bring him back when he's ready to cooperate?
I'm cooperating. I'm sitting here listening.
You're not cooperating. I'm saying come back.
I'm listening to you. I don't want to come back, so don't fucking make me come back.
Mic drop, son.
McDonald's, thank you.
Doing the Lord's work.
What's your
50
name?
biggins.
Derek
In
Kirkland.
case you're wondering, $1 Australian, 62 American cents right now. Doing the math. Thank you, Spike Donuts. I am right. He did just walk off, though. That's a little badass. I mean, gotta admit. You just gotta walk away. I mean,
He's just getting some little street cred, Creed. That's what that's called.
yeah, thank you, Spike. That's
Very generous. Thank you.
Okay. I didn't say anything. Okay, Mr. Kirkland, I don't think I can do your arraignment because I represented you as an attorney.
What you mean?
I was your attorney a couple years ago before I got this job.
My attorney's, what's the name? He's on there.
it doesn't matter. He's had a past relationship with you.
Mike Graves, but you have some new charges, and I was your attorney at one point before Mike was. And so I cannot do those because I would have to set a bond and there'd be a conflict of interest. So they'll have to bring you back at 8.
Get your hands out of your pants.
Okay.
A lot of unhappy customers already in this jailhouse. He's 2 for 2, Creed.
What's your name?
Emilio Mejia Rodriguez.
They getting rowdy up in there. Might be a riot before too long.
Rodriguez, you have been charged with the manufacture, delivery, sale, or possession with intent to manufacture, deliver, or sell a Schedule 6 controlled substance, as well as a Schedule 2 controlled substance. The Schedule 6 case would be a Class E felony if convicted, and the Schedule 2 case would be a Class B felony if convicted, because it's for cocaine, allegedly cocaine in an amount greater than half a gram.
Allegedly.
So it'd be
Just
a Class
alleged,
B
though.
felony. You've also been charged with
Cocaine.
to go armed during the
It
commission of
is,
a
Alan.
dangerous felony. That'd be a Class D felony if convicted. You understand what you're charged with?
Yeah, but I wasn't trying to do anything like that.
Would you like me to read the allegations?
Yeah, and then when he arrested me, he didn't read my rights.
It's possible.
Free to go.
This incident occurred on or about Thursday, October 13th, 2022 at 4:58 p.m. at I-40 East at Asheville Highway. I, Officer Bartlett, observed a black Mazda SUV bearing Florida registration IYUG29 traveling eastbound on I-40, swerving back and forth in his lane, crossing over both the yellow line and white hash lines. I initiated my emergency lights and pulled the vehicle over just east of the Asheville Highway exit. When I approached the vehicle, I could immediately smell the aroma of marijuana emitting from it. I then made contact with driver, Mr. Antonia Alvarez, and passenger
Open air
Emilio
sniff
Mejia
test.
Rodriguez. Canine Officer Hatcher arrived on the scene and deployed his canine for a narcotic sniff, to which the canine alerted on the vehicle. A search of the vehicle was conducted and on the passenger front seat floorboard. A black bag was located within this bag. Within this bag, a total of 137.9 grams of green leafy substance believed to be marijuana was located.
That's a lot, right?
Suspect marijuana was packaged in multiple different bags within the black bag. A container that was labeled as THC wax was also located and weighed 41.4 grams. In the front passenger door, a $5 bill and a $1 bill were located. Both bills were folded up and contained a white powdery substance believed to be
Cocaine.
A small
Down
bag
to
was
the
also
ground.
located in the same
Cocaine.
location with the same white powdery substance.
every day.
Suspect cocaine equated to a total of 2.2 grams. A digital scale and 45 different baggies were located in the vehicle. Through my training and experience, I know these items are to be used in the legal sale of narcotics. In the center glove department, it's probably supposed to say compartment, a Smith & Wesson handgun was located. This weapon was loaded with 6 rounds. When officers questioned Mr. Mejia Rodriguez, he claimed ownership of all legal narcotics and the firearm. He was taken into custody and transported to the Roger D. Wilson detention facility. Mr. Alvarez was given a verbal warning for his traffic violation and was allowed to drive the vehicle from the scene. The narcotics were placed in the narcotic locker at the city county building.
I wouldn't mess with him. I think he's in Launda.
Personal property was placed into the property locker at the city county.
By the way, here's the last guy.
This occurred in Knox, Montana. All right, you have some rights I need to go over. The first is that you have the right to remain silent. No one is forced to make any statements. Either to make voluntarily can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney if you cannot afford one, and appoint one for you. And you have the right to a preliminary hearing as a probable cause hearing where the judge will hear the evidence against you and decide whether this case is strong enough to be bound over the grand jury for further prosecution. You understand those rights?
I do.
Would you like me to appoint an attorney to represent you?
I do.
Okay, I'd ask you some questions on it, makes you qualify, as well as to set your bond. So you raise your right hand and be sworn in. And swear you in.
Okay, this is my first time for anything.
Michael, we got Licking Live. If you want to, is that one you can pause? And,
absolutely, absolutely.
Definitely come back to. Let's jump over there and see what we got. We'll come back to Knox here in a minute. I didn't know this, that Judge George was going through paperwork. We know how that goes.
Oh, he's shuffling. Every day he's shuffling.
That Knox stuff is great. He's a little bit low. I was double checking. You can hear it pretty good on the phone anyway. So.
Okay, I'll release any condition you have no contact with Keanu Sherman. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shocker. Somebody's getting let out.
Get the application filed at the clerk's office.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it looks like we got
Thank
about...
you. See you next week.
Oh, Sue, just in time. Oh, jeez. Gosh.
Okay, hear me tell.
One person in the whole place, Creed.
Against you in the future. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, you can make an application today.
Well, let's see. Well, it looks like there's only about 5 people in the crowd. Let's see if not, we'll jump right back to Knox.
Next matter is 22 CRB 1556, State of Ohio versus Danny Maines.
If they're all in here for unlicensed dogs, we'll go back to the other.
Good
Mr.
move.
Maines have a complaint charging you with criminal trespass. Did you receive a copy of that? Yes. Okay. Do you need me to read that to you today? No, sir. Okay. Maximum penalty for that offense is 30 days in jail and a $250 fine. Do you have any questions about that charge? No, sir. And how would you like to plead today? Not guilty.
Is he inebriated? Does
Hey, 1:30 on a Friday. It was 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Am I right?
You're right.
Let's go, baby.
Judge George, no hurry today.
And what's your address, Mr. Maines?
Well, I got post office box, PO Box 5141, North Ohio.
Okay.
So if you guys want to write him any love letters.
I stay in Wood Springs, 220 El Rancho Drive.
It was just so quick. Like with him, she's real quick, but you can tell that her and Judge Stansbury get along much better.
Yes.
Like, because they always have, like, even if it's 5 seconds, they have a little bit of banter, like, have a great weekend,
Okay,
or
has
something.
a good mailing address for you, okay? Yes, sir.
Ugh. Nasty. Cough.
Hey, listen, to each their own. I love day drinking. Nothing wrong with that. I prefer to go out and get lit,
Or
Yeah.
stay home. But if you go out, make sure you get an Uber. For God's sakes, or a taxi.
Yeah, otherwise you're going to end up on, we got a case Monday.
10-307, State of Ohio versus Marcus Worrell.
This guy took his hat off.
Very nice.
Wait, that's an improvement, to say the least.
Mr. Worrell, I have a ticket from November 24 of last year, charging you with driving under suspension. Did you receive a copy of that ticket?
Oh, no.
That's good. Okay. Maximum penalty on that offense as a charge is 180 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you have any questions about that charge today? No. Okay. How would you like to plead? Guilty.
I'll take the 180 days in jail, please.
You understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt?
All of them.
You understand by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to an attorney?
It's like
You also
Walmart.
understand you're waiving your right to a trial.
It's Friday.
Accept your guilty plea and find you guilty.
I'll give you 1 day in jail, time served.
Where have you been since December last year?
Yeah, just got a new job.
Okay.
Paper mill.
In June, just trying to save up money that I recently just paid off other tickets to get my license back, and I missed this one.
You still live in Relsburg?
Yes.
All right, so what's going on with your license?
Well, I hate to tell you, Creed's closer than Mikey is.
To Raleigh?
I didn't know that. I forgot about this one.
Okay.
I'm only an hour and a half from Raleigh.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
I paid all that.
You're a long
I
ways.
may be
from
wrong.
You long ways.
I was just irresponsible for.
It's an hour and a half.
I'm trying to get back on track with everything.
Okay.
And I plan on paying everything off today.
Yeah, just under 3 hours.
Did you have did you have suspensions from a different state?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
By the way, to whoever, the few people that were the messaged us last night, we don't cover mass shootings. That's not our thing at all.
No, I would
In
never
case you
do
didn't
that.
notice, we don't talk about stuff like that. Or try not to, anyway.
Do our best.
My favorite message was like, "Are you guys going to go live all in caps with like question mark?" No,
Mm-mm.
it was like a "Where are you?" thing. No, we don't do that. Don't do standoffs unless it's at the end of a live chase. And we can't even cover protests in a good way because we get kicked off the internet for not
I
being
do
on
enjoy
a political side. I guess
A nice building fire, maybe.
maybe grass fires just for Edwin because he likes this. My man.
The $125 in court costs. Okay. Thank you. Next matter is 21 TRD 675, State of Ohio versus Austin F. Hager.
What a son of a bitch.
We got baseball bats, Farmer Chad, if we need to, go after him. That sounds about right.
We had a pew pew in here the other day. Shut down, put all the schools on lockdown and stuff.
You have a ticket from January of last year, charging you with speeding.
That's the smoke part. Fires.
I can receive a copy of that.
Yes.
Where you been since?
It was amended to.
It was amended, yeah.
Yeah.
It's amended to fail to reinstate your license.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Where you been since?
Explain that a little bit.
Yeah.
They only suspended my license for a day. And,
That's terrible.
Some kind of clerical error, something like that.
No
So
way.
then when I got pulled over with driving privileges, so I got pulled over with full driving, hardship
Mhm.
license, and I tried to explain that to the police officer, but
Okay. Hardship
I
license.
just want to get it out of the way, to be honest.
honest.
Okay. Well, I'm at the time here. The BMV at the time said you had a failure to reinstate on your OVI suspension, which means you didn't reinstate your license after your conviction.
Yeah, well, okay, so my question was, do I have to reinstate my license in order to drive with driving privileges?
Once your suspension is over, you have to get your license reinstated. So your privileges will run until your suspension is up.
Here's my
All money.
So they suspended my license from the day that I got convicted on DUI
Yeah.
until the very next day on accident. It was supposed to be a 2-year suspension. So I thought that I was just out.
You just said that, and the
driving
judge just
privileges.
breezed
I had
past it,
papers
so
and stuff.
I don't think he believes you.
And then I get popped. I see that it's driving under suspension. I was like, oh shoot, okay.
Yeah.
Check it. It got amended by you. I saw that, and then
It was in this court.
Oh, you're
That was
fine
just
to
from-
bring it up. That's
Yes, you're fine.
I'm just saying it's not something we're gonna sit there and
Okay. Oh, you mean I admitted?
Cover live.
Yeah, because that's what the officer mistakenly put the ALS suspension on there, and it also showed you had a 12-point suspension at the time.
Ooh.
Do you know anything about that?
that's not just a clerical one day
that
thing.
one's
no.
also-
I'm going to reinstate it right now.
Okay. Well, that one's also bad, like the OVI suspension.
I start a new job tomorrow.
Jail time. So, fortunately, you didn't get charged with either of those eventually. But so you think you weren't suspended at all at the time, or you were suspended, but you had privileges
I was
on the
told
OVI.
suspended, but
Okay.
I wasn't.
Well, you were suspended. You just clerical error was the reinstatement.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Because well, what happens is
Yeah, Spike. That's
when
that's
you're
why we try to
convicted
keep
of
all
the
that.
OVI, the ALS suspension goes
You know.
away. And sometimes the court puts on an entry that so you don't have to reinstate.
Yeah, it's
on
nice
the
to
ALS
come back.
That might not have
Know that we're not going to be sitting here fighting over politics.
Okay.
And,
But there it was showing a 12-point suspension as well. Let me see what the conviction.
Can you imagine what this guy's insurance is?
Sure, I
was
yeah.
over.
I hope he's hanging drywall for $7,000 a month.
right.
So I'm just trying to get my life back.
Yeah, I bet you are.
All right, let's see. So you would have had
So I guess he has.
2 OVI convictions would have given you a 12-point suspension.
Yeah, he has so much other shit that little bit of a clerical error
So,
it doesn't even really matter.
Are you still have that?
God bless.
What?
The 12-point.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not. So
Okay.
it's not.
You have
still-
you have an SR22 on that one, or
I do not have it technically.
I guarantee that woman sitting out there is out there for a dog.
Oh
I'm
God,
going
yeah,
to,
she looks like a.
Serving 10 days.
Yeah, she looks like the in the pink, right?
Mm-hmm.
for
that DUI.
okay, from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He might need to stop drinking and driving at some point.
Oh, you haven't done your.
Haven't done that yet. Been in touch with a lawyer. Everything's smoothing out. It's just I've had COVID like 4 times. Man.
Well, at least you didn't get hit by a car and in a coma.
I was just gonna say that. That's the next one. He's trying. I don't think it's working, but
Were you on probation then?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not over.
There ain't no 2 in the pink.
Yeah.
1 in the stink.
I haven't heard from her in months. It's non-reporting.
Right.
I don't even know her name.
Yeah.
that's that bad insurance, right? We talked about that a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's the real bad insurance. Sorry, train just coming by.
Crossing by.
Just passed through here. Old monetary Monroe rolled right on through here.
His Property Brothers. I don't think I've ever watched that, but I think I know who you're talking about though, because I think I watched some YouTube smear campaign against.
You still have the same thing. There's a 12-point suspension that is active. And
You can really do a smear campaign against anybody.
How would you like to
Could you imagine one against us?
That's why I like staying at the level we're at.
Okay. Well,
In our own little bubble.
Offense, it's fair to reinstate. Maximum penalty is 500 hours of community service and a $1,000 fine. It's not a jailable offense because it was amended to that statute. Okay.
Yeah, it was about was it the
You understand a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt. You understand by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to a trial.
It's a lawsuit.
All right. Looks like you've never been convicted of driving under suspension before. No. You have any tickets after this last year? Nope.
Yeah, I think it was a house that they did, and they were bamboozled into like it was just really bad something or other.
All right, 125 in court costs. What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. There's a speed on there as well.
Oh man, almost got away.
Oh man, almost got away.
Guilty to that one as well. Yeah.
They left wires exposed, uneven baseboards, improperly attached doors. Yeah, that's what it was. I watched. That's why I know who that.
Get me in the my after lunch drowsiness here. Okay,
What'd you eat? Turkey?
3 miles an hour. 49 on that one. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
We get to tell if she's up for dogs. Or...
Next matter is 22 CRV 1559, State of Ohio versus Crystal Fox.
Oh, she's a fox. Crystal Fox. Fox.
Ms. Fox, I have a complaint charging you with violating a protection order. Did you receive a copy of that complaint?
Ooh, bad girl, bad girl.
I'll read that to you then. It states that the Newark Police Department, being duly sworn according to law, deposed and says on about the 18th day of September 2022 in the city of Newark, Bergen County, Ohio, when Crystal Fox did recklessly violate the terms of a protection order issued pursuant to section 2903.214 of the revised code, a misdemeanor of the first degree. This crime is commonly known as violating a protection order. Any questions about that charge? Maximum penalty is 180 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. How would you like to plead?
Not guilty.
Okay.
What does the fox say?
Not guilty. What happened to Ghost? Remember Ghost that used to be here all the time? He was haunting places over in the UK.
That's right. Ghost, you hear?
Go ahead.
So since when you plead not guilty, you get in the second court dates come back and prove that you didn't do this, right?
Yeah, we're going to set a trial date is the next thing, unless unless you hire an attorney or you're appointed an attorney, in which case we'll set a date with them.
Well, so the place where this incident happened, am I allowed to like have somebody subpoenaed that works there because it's all on camera? So that would kind of prove that.
You'll be able to subpoena any witnesses you like for trial. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes, I know. Train goes by there all the time.
Sure it does.
There's conditions that you need to abide by. Okay. All right. Thank you.
They live like 3 feet from train tracks.
Ms. Ash.
Keep that one. Keep that one. I don't think I'll make it just because.
I think she's a frequent flyer. Did you see the way she just asked? He just asked for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. The other case is still pending. The pending case, though.
Does Judge Stansbury and Judge George do like rock, paper,
next one is
scissors to who has to do this each day?
227145, State of Iowa versus Carly Ash. Ms. Ash, I have a complaint here charging you with trespass. Did you receive a copy of that complaint?
Wow.
Okay. Do you need me to read that to you today?
Yeah.
Where did she go?
Maximum penalty is 30 days in jail and a $250
Where she's
fine.
been shoplifting.
How would you like to plead today?
I bet that's something like that.
Because she doesn't like kind of person who just wander onto property, sleeping in a building she ain't supposed to.
Wow. Is she not riding around in the mystery machine looking for...
Thank you.
That was quick. Thank you.
That was odd. Yeah, way to cut that one quick. All right. That is our looking for the day. So back over to Knox.
It's not like he found it. I told him we.
This is the alrighty. This is the uniform. This is the form that you filled out at jail. Not anything to do with the case.
Okay.
So is that all true and accurate?
Yes, sir.
Any testimony you give? I'm not going to ask you about your case. It's just about your finances and such. Just for bond stuff.
I started watching The Midnight Club last
Any
night.
testimony you give true and accurate?
Pretty good so far.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. You have a job?
Tattoo artist, chaplain.
Make money at that?
Yes.
How much?
About 600 a week.
Any property, house,
Oh.
garage, you own?
No.
No forms of income or of assets?
No.
You live in Knoxville?
No.
Where you live?
Arkansas, Little Rock.
You have family here?
No.
No. You're just passing through with drugs, Your Honor.
I was traveling through here to get to the Connecticut.
Is there anybody that vouch for reliability show up in court?
I'm sorry.
Is there anybody that would vouch for your reliability show up in court?
Yes.
Who would that be?
Probably Tony Alvarez.
Oh, absolutely. You kidding me? Lives in Arkansas and was heading to Connecticut
Yeah, I'm gonna set
with
the
a
bond on the Schedule 6 case at $1,500, on the Schedule 2 case at $7,500, and on the firearm case at $2,500. That's $11,500 total. To be released, you have to pay a bonding company 10% of that, $1,150 plus $37 fee, so $1,187 roughly to get out of jail. And as soon as that prints out, I will get you an attorney in court date. Or an attorney. I'm gonna set it in felony court on October 18th for a bond review, so if you're unable to post this bond, the judge can consider reducing it at that time. If you do post it, it'll give you a different court date to go to. The different court date to go to when you're being released.
Oh, how
go to that one
rude.
instead.
How much trouble you think he's going to be in for losing all those drugs? But it seemed like a pretty light bond. I was expecting more, to be honest with you. Especially with him being...
I'm going to appoint the district public defender to represent you. There is a $50 fee for the appointment of counsel. That needs to be paid in general session court clerk's office on or before October 28th. But if you are unable to pay by that time, they will add it to your court costs at the conclusion of the case. And have the number of the public defender's office to jail, try and get a hold of them prior to your court date, which if you don't post the bond will be on Tuesday. If you do post it, they'll give you a different court date. And if you get out, they'll give you a card that says Community Law Office on it, CLO. That's the number you call for your attorney. Or if they don't give you that card, you can look it up online. And that's all I have for you.
No goodbye, no thank you, no nothing? How rude. Oh, shit. It was like, this is Red Rider, your mouth, your mouth.
Norse, Bobby.
Bubba.
That's your name?
Yeah.
Come on. World's slowest magistrate. They call him Snake. I believe it. If you guys have never watched the incredible prison movie, Blood In, Blood Out, Bound by Honor, you need to. It is the best gang
Mr. Norris,
prison
you've been
movie.
charged with a violation of the residential and work restrictions on a sex offender. That'd be a Class E felony if convicted. You understand what you're charged with?
Yeah.
Would you like me to read the allegations?
No.
You have some rights I need to go over. The first is that you have the right to remain silent. No one can force you to make any statements. Any that you make voluntarily can be used against you.
He's a
You have the
vampire.
right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, I can appoint one for you. and you have the right to a preliminary hearing that is a probable cause hearing where the judge will hear the evidence against you and decide whether this case is strong enough to be bound over the grand jury for further prosecution. You understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Would you like me to appoint an attorney to represent you?
Please.
Can I ask you some questions on oath to make sure you qualify, as well
I
as
missed it. He
set your
vampire.
arms. Will you raise your right hand and be sworn in? This is the uniform affidavit of indigency that you filled out of the jail. You swear or affirm that everything you filled out on this form and testimony you give is true and accurate?
I do.
Thank you. You have a job?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work?
ATC Sunrooms Roofing and Remodeling.
Where did you work? Should I ask?
100 a week.
How
100
much?
a week?
100 a week? What?
I want to get a new job.
Property, house, or car that you own?
What is he, streaming gambling?
You have forms of income or of assets?
No.
You live in Knoxville?
Yep.
How long you lived here?
All my life.
You got
On
family
D-line.
here?
Yep.
Who would that be?
Place to be.
Dated lunch. Then I got my boss, Ray Ferguson.
I swear he said 100.
Melissa Ferguson. Kelsey Henderson. That's
Glenn
all my
Jacobs,
bosses.
Mayor Glenn Jacobs, name dropping. That's right. He'll
And
vouch
is
for
there
me.
anybody that would vouch for reliability to show up in court?
Yeah.
Who would that
Ray
be?
Ferguson. Ray Ferguson.
He's got such a great voice. Ray Ferguson. Think he's ever rode a motorcycle, Creed?
A few, yes.
Okay.
He was on that show we used to watch. For it went away.
All right, I'm gonna set the bond at $2,000.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna set this in
Wow.
felony court on Tuesday. That is October 18th. So if you're unable to post this bond, the judge can consider reducing at that time. If you do post it, they will give you a different court date to go to when you're being released. Go to that one instead. They have the number of the public defender's office in jail. I haven't gotten that far. Let me print that out and see what to do about that tonight. Just getting ahead of myself.
Oh, we always love the ones that represent themselves. It's great. By the way, great
So
picture.
it looks
Oh,
like
the
you
key.
are currently represented by Mitch Harper, and I will appoint him to represent you in this case as well. I'm going to waive the administrative fee because it's already been assessed in a pending case. And Mr. Harper's telephone number
I was surprised that,
is
he's violated his stuff.
633-1986. Try and get a hold of him prior to your court date, which if you don't post the bond will be on Tuesday. Otherwise, I'll give you a different court date when you're released.
Oh, Matt.
And that's all for you.
Appreciate it.
That's all I have,
You
sir.
were nice and said.
Well,
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
that's it over here, Creed. What do you got?
I got Judge Julie.
Juggy Julie.
Hey there, how you doing?
Good. How are you, honey?
We're
I'm
doing
great.
good.
This is one of the best things I get to do as a judge. I'm granting your motion for expungement, and hopefully it'll be off of your record within about a month or so, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I surely appreciate it.
Have a great day.
Congratulations on your
Wow, she's usually got
Pregnancy?
act.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
She's not pregnant.
That's right. I am your girl. You're my girl too. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you.
That's a conflict of interest if you're her girl.
You my girl.
My baby girl. Mm-hmm. Baby.
Oh, good old days of hearing that. Better than I deserve.
Number 2, Michael Curry. Mr. Curry was excused. This is just a re-referral to DSL.
DSL. I know what those are.
Packages like a UPS driver?
Yeah, that's what it is.
We've seen a little bit of her
With my bench press freezing.
here and there. It's usually a mess, as you can see by the screen. Things.
And we went from Knox County, where they have like state of the art everything, it seems like.
Right.
To hear when somebody just brought an old one of those eyeball cameras they had at their house, just sit in the corner.
Nancy, unfortunately, no Judge Alex today. Usually pops on while we're on.
Law students,
I can't believe
I
it.
told Dan I thought that this would be a pretty quiet day, and it is. Please just let me know if you have any questions or anything. And we have a couple of prosecutors in the courtroom too, if you have any questions for them.
Not really. No.
No, not. I was just wondering if you're going to see somebody or.
Are we taking questions from the gallery? What are we
Yeah,
doing?
who's that guy? Ask him some questions. He looks like an interesting character.
The one in the very back, Brian Wolf?
Yeah. By the way, you see her whole family out on an RV trip all across Grand Canyon.
To live that life, Creed.
When I say RV, I mean like a tour bus. I mean, it's a hell of a trip so far.
You think he's driving or has he got a driver?
I would imagine he's
Mr. Embry? Hey,
driving.
Mr. Embry. This is great. You're getting everything cleared up, huh?
Yes.
It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month,
2,
Matt.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cases, all granted. All will be expunged hopefully within 30 days. Okay. Take care.
Wow, today's like get out of jail free over here.
7 cases, and we're gonna just,
And the one before that, like go to off the record. God.
7 cases, bud. Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
It's Friday, baby. Nobody's watching. We got that, no problem. I've got a little courtsy going over here. I don't know what it is exactly, but two very disgruntled looking guys.
Yeah, we'll jump over there because she's just kind of playing with papers.
And are we ready on Mr. McCrory?
Oh, perfect.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Schuyler. Mr. Schuyler.
Yes, Your Honor. Defense is just asking to keep the current trial date set. Mr. McCrory has confirmation scheduled for next Friday. He and I will be meeting next week to discuss his options.
All right. Mr. McCrory, you know how to stay in communication with Mr. Schuyler?
McCurry frame.
Take your
McCurry frame.
batting
McCurry
your
frame.
eyes as a yes.
McCurry frame.
So stay in communication with him. You're doing court next Friday at 9 o'clock with the trial date on Halloween. If not resolved. And he broke off. So
like
we'll just leave that date set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Schuyler. Okay. And you don't have Ms. Simmons back. Person appearing under Samsung SM. Name, please.
Shedra Manning.
Wouldn't that be funny if you said Samsung SM?
You jerk.
That's my name, Dick.
Unbelievable. Kay, was Judge Manning on earlier or something? I haven't seen her all day.
Is Ms. Simmons still on break? She's not with Mr. Tutka.
Some bitch. Are we under a counter or what are we under?
You seem to have lost Ms. Simmons.
Oh, Miss Simmons. Another one that shops at Dollar General for her phones.
Moto
G.
G.
Stylus.
So I know Mr. Manning is here. Person appearing under Motorola Moto G stylus. Your name, please.
Barbara Stewart Alley.
Thank you. Ms.
Voice of an
Alley
angel.
is here.
Yeah. Any possibility that he's not a vampire?
I don't know, but please, can we watch and find out?
Sure.
Future criminal history, sir. You do have a conviction of a misdemeanor controlled substance in 1999, which has been quite some time ago. The same year you had a felony conviction for breaking and entering, but nothing since then that I'm aware. So you need to appear bond with conditions to ensure your appearance and the safety of Ms. Fields. So it is a $350 personal recognizance bond with the following conditions. First of all,
Oh no, she's gonna be on
miss any
vacation.
court
She
dates
can't
and
do
don't
that to us.
violate any state or local laws while you're on bond. You're also not to possess, purchase, or consume any alcohol or controlled substances without a
You got a Moto GD shells.
Are not to possess or purchase any firearms, ammunition, or dangerous weapons, and you are not to have any contact or assaultive behavior toward Brandy Fields. So that means no contact at all, no calling, writing, paging, emailing, texting, no electronic communications of any kind. You can't have anybody else contact
Hey,
you
Hugh.
on your behalf, and no threatening,
Hugh.
harassing, or molesting behavior towards her
Whoa,
or
whoa, whoa,
anyone
he's the
else.
judge.
You may not go within 1,500 feet of where she is located at any time, including work, home, or school.
Good point, Jay.
Do you understand those conditions, sir?
I do. I have a question though. We have a 9-year-old
Yes, sir.
son.
Well, Dallas, I hope you get laid.
Well, I'm not going to
Best of luck.
having any contact from your child. Are you requesting third-party contact, Ms. Wicks? Yes. Okay.
Oh, he does, man. You're not kidding me.
All right. You said you have one child, a 9-year-old son?
Yes.
Okay. So I will alter that and allow third-party contact regarding the minor child, which means you still cannot have any direct contact with her, but a designated third party can give any messages or relay anything surrounding the child, whether it be healthcare, school, transportation, groceries, whatever. But still, you will not be able to talk to her about that. And the designated third party is only supposed to talk about
Yep, it
and
matches.
relay messages about the child, not about this case or anything else. Do you
Look
understand?
at the hair. It's spot on. I mean, really.
All right. Then anything else, Ms. Wicks? That's all. All right. You're all set, sir. Thank you.
So perfect.
All right.
Bye, Trevor.
Tisdale.
Take care, buddy. Uh-oh.
All
Thought it
right.
was
Good
it's a
afternoon,
monk.
sir. Are you Rashawn Tisdale?
Yes.
Okay, and that's Rashaun. Is that right?
Correct.
All right. Thank you. And your appearance, please, Ms. Wicks.
Taylor Wicks, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Tisdale.
All right, sir, we've got a few matters here. The first file is 22-01711FY. This is a motion, affidavit, and bench warrant on the possession of methamphetamine from an offense date of September 13th of 2021. The bench warrant issued because you failed to appear for an arraignment on July 14th of this year. The court had sent you a summons to appear on June 29th. Do you recall why you weren't in court that day, sir?
Meth. I was high.
Hit by a car in a coma. Come on.
I don't think I have days of break.
Your Honor, I believe that notice was returned under the purple.
Okay, thank you. What was your address back in June of this year, sir? Do you recall?
I didn't have a permanent address. But
Bench
You have to
downtown.
say that again.
I didn't have a permanent address.
You didn't have a permanent address. Okay, let's get you arraigned, sir. This is a complaint alleging on or about September 13th of 2021 at 206 South Holmes, number 3.
Okay, I hope you
City of
messaged them.
Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan. Count 1 alleges that you did knowingly or intentionally possess methamphetamine. Sir, that is contrary to law. It is a felony with a maximum penalty of 10 years and or $15,000.
God.
Do you understand the charge and the maximum penalty, sir?
Yes.
All right, and did you read the advice of rights that was provided you today?
Yes.
All right, you have did you understand those rights?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, you have other rights, sir. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or write can be used against you, and you always have the right to have a lawyer present with you at any time you are questioned. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Then, is he applying for a court-appointed attorney today?
Yes.
Okay. With that, sir, we have 2 hearing dates. We have a probable cause conference scheduled for Friday, October 21st at 2:30 p.m. The second hearing follows the following Friday, which is a preliminary exam, October 28th at 9:30 a.m. Both of these hearings are with Judge Stacia Buchanan, and both are scheduled in person on the 6th floor of City Hall. So you should have the notice to appear. Do you have that?
Yep.
Okay, hang on to that. Now, Mr. Tisdale, is there anything I've told you about you today?
Spike Donuts, enjoy, buddy.
No.
Take care, brother.
All right. Then what is your current address?
Didn't say 42.
$100, $100. I mean,
At least
Go to Oak Crest,
try to get some
it's
pics,
the
Kay.
number.
Come on now.
Oh, 42, 42. 4242.
Oh, 4242 Hillcrest?
I don't
Oh,
know.
oh,
Oak Crest.
Oak Crest.
Okay. And is that a house or an apartment?
A house.
Okay. And I've got the address at 48911, is that right?
4917.
Okay. All right.
That's a
Your
lot of
phone
years.
number, sir.
Best number to reach me at is 517-582-6681.
There you go, ladies. Text them tonight.
Okay, and do you have an email where the court can reach you?
Yes.
Yes, it's SHAUN
AWA.
T3RTT at Gmail.
Oh, he's got a Gmail.
So
Okay.
2 T's. So SH.
Do you have it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have Ms. Wicks, I have SHAUNT
3RTT
Yep.
at Gmail.
Thank you. That's hard with this volume here. All right, are you working?
I'm about to start working at my brother's
Right answer.
venue, the hidden gym.
Jim?
Hold your head up a little bit higher, your volume is projected better.
Oh, I'm sorry. When I lie, I put my head down.
My brother's venue. The hidden
With your
gym.
brother?
Yep.
Okay, all right, if you would address bond.
Thank you. Mr. Tisdale has lived in the Lansing area the past 5 years. He does have family here in the area. Made representations to me that he is not on probation or parole. I think having our office represent him will get him notices and clear up the failure to appear. He also made representations to me that he is supposed to go back to Bear River, which may help. For those reasons, Your Honor, I would respectfully request a personal recognizance bond in this matter.
Okay. Do you know?
He
does
didn't
have a
show
bed
up
waiting
to
at
his
Bear
last
River?
one. No. It
I
was an
said
arraignment
supposed
that he
to
didn't show
return
up to. I mean,
He's got this next one. I feel it in my bones.
So,
I do.
so you do have a bed waiting?
oh. Well, if he's going
Okay.
straight there, then PR him.
All right, because, I'm looking at this other file that I have, and this ties right into it. 21L2618171. Mr. Tisdale, this is a no proof of insurance ticket that I saw you on
Right.
November 30th.
Another one.
were given an extension
shit.
for a month to get that paid. You didn't. And at the time, you did advise me that you were at Rise and that you were looking for work. Haven't seen you since then, which is why you're back here again, because you failed to pay the balance. So I'm going to indicate that you are looking to go back to Bear River.
Okay, go there instead of prison.
Have an attorney helping you on this felony. You have to make sure that you make all of your court dates. It's got to be in person. All right. So if you do end up in Bear River before October 21st, you're going to have to contact your attorney.
Is that a threat?
Let them know so that they can advise the court, perhaps get something in writing from Bear River that you are seeking help there, and then the judge will look at that.
He's not oozing like I need to go get help. Like I look forward to going and getting a bed there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That good food, Creed.
I'm going to give you another 30-day extension.
Tuesday's taco night.
To get payments made.
Come
on
put them
that.
in the river.
If you would address bond then, please. Just did.
I just did.
Tired. It's been a long day. Okay, you just did. Obviously,
It's that
Okay,
after
so
lunch stuff like Judge
and
George
you're headed
has.
to Bear River, hopefully, so you can get some help. I will grant you a PR because I think it's important for you to get the assistance that you
She's
need.
doing it.
But you also
Bear
have to
River treatment
make the
facility.
court date. So it is a $1,000
That he's pretending that he wants to go
personal
to.
recognizance bond, Mr. Tisdale. I'm giving you an extension on the traffic ticket, and we'll see you back here in court on the 21st.
No, you
Unless
won't.
We've heard for sure that you're at Bear River. Understand?
I understand.
I mean, I wish him the best,
Anything
but
else for the
I
record?
mean, yeah, but I
All
mean,
right, James Johnson, please.
paid vacation,
I mean,
free vacation.
I'm assuming you get a lot less jail time, if any, if you are heading to one of those places.
He wants you to get full effect. All the way? All right.
Keep coming. A little closer.
Good afternoon, sir. Are you James Darrell Johnson?
Yes, ma'am. I thought I was Smokey Robinson for a minute.
Quicks here on your behalf, if you would enter your appearance.
Tears of
Defender on behalf of Mr. Johnson for purposes of arraignment.
Thank you. Sir, this is file 22-014480M. This is a motion affidavit and bench warrant on a urinating in public charge from an offense date of May 25th of 2022. The bench warrant issued because you failed to appear for an arraignment, on July 8th of 2022. We mailed you out a notice. So why didn't you come to court, sir? Do you recall?
I'm homeless, ma'am. I'm out in the streets. I ain't got no way to get anything. I don't have a phone. I'm hurting.
Well, let me ask you this, sir. Do you have an address where you can receive mail?
It's a stupid question. No, I mean,
no, he's homeless.
Staying.
Streets. The sky is my roof.
Okay.
I don't mean to laugh. That was a good though.
Arraigned on this charge, sir. This is a ticket, as I stated, issued to you on May 25th.
Don't hold it too long. It can hurt, Alan.
13 a.m. and at the location of Capitol and Kalamazoo Street, City of Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan. So the charge alleges that you had urinated in public. That is contrary to law. It is a misdemeanor, carries a maximum penalty.
These guys
of
joking
90
back here. Look at
days
it. He's laughing.
and or a
He's
$500
like,
fine. Do you understand the charge and the maximum penalty, sir?
I understand the charge, but can I say something?
Yeah,
No,
please.
sir, I wouldn't at this time.
would
Let
like
me ask you this. First of all, were you able to read the advice of rights that were provided you today?
I know those by heart, ma'am.
You know them by heart. Okay. Do you have any questions about your rights, sir?
No.
All right. Then is he applying for a court-appointed attorney?
He is.
Okay. Sir, we're gonna get you a court-appointed attorney. We'll
I'm
enter
hoping it's
a
not
not
stupid.
guilty plea for you, and we have a pretrial date set. You're gonna return to court on Tuesday, October 25th.
So we'll see you next
That's
Tuesday.
at 9:00 a.m. with Judge Flores. That will be in person on the 6th floor of City Hall and courtroom 3. So you should have that notice. You got it?
Shells, would you rather do that or give them steroid shots or shaving?
Good. Okay, you're gonna want to hang on to that. We're not gonna be able to mail it to you, so you're gonna have to be sure that you keep track of that. Now, Mr. Johnson, do you have any family in the
Right.
Lansing area?
No. Yeah, I got
Okay.
family. I got family. I got. a
They
little
suck.
brother.
They don't like me drinking every day.
Okay. All right, then if you would.
I'm very sorry to even mess with him. I'm good.
Well, listen, dude, if you ever meet my wife or her mother, they'll give you free Chick-fil-A sandwiches because that's what they hand out to
Hang on,
homeless
sir.
people.
Talking to your attorney.
Mr. Johnson has lived in the Lansing area his entire life. He is not on probation or parole. This is a
Thank you for blurring that out.
non-misdemeanor offense. I will be
Is that me up there running towards him
So, Mr. Johnson.
If you want.
I'm gonna grant you
with
a
my
few
blonde hair?
bond because flight risk, and I don't see you as a danger to the public. But I'm going to tell you that you have to make sure you make that next court date on October 25th. So whatever you need to do to keep track of that, keep it in your wallet or
Keep it in your
whatever
pants.
belongings so that you know that you have to be back here. You're going to have an attorney to help you, so that's going to help you out deciding what's going to be the best avenue for you. Show
Hey,
up
Mikey.
October 25th.
Hey.
Don't, a bench warrant will issue. It is a $100 personal recognizance bond. So do you understand what I'm telling you, Mr. Johnson?
Get out for $10.
So you saying I can PR out of here right now? I mean,
Yes, sir. I'm letting you leave because I don't see you as a flight
Oh.
risk or a danger to the public.
thank
And
you.
I'm also releasing you on your promise to return to court on October 25th.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Anything else, Ms. Wicks?
No, thank you.
No, but the next one that they bring them in,
Johnson.
it'll be there for that. Just like that one. Did you catch that too? Okay, it was a little long on the P.
Ibrahim Mukambukwa.
What? I think
drunken lunch.
nailed it.
This is just failing to pay.
Uka buka.
Take that mask off. Show your beautiful face.
And are you Ibrahim Sidi Mukambukwa?
Yes, ma'am.
Nice, Lisa.
All right, sir. We've got a couple traffic tickets here that have gone unpaid.
Oh, no.
21L 262-8861.
Lock 'em up. Guilty.
8863. One is for a disobeying a traffic signal with an
90
accident.
days.
The other is for
Jerry.
No proof of registration. And what's happened on these, you had a
I would
default
too,
judgment
Shells.
entered against you because you failed to appear in court on May 18th on an arraignment date. I saw you July 6th, where your balance was $160, and I had given you a 30-day extension to pay. You didn't pay anything, so we set a show cause hearing for August 23rd.
Didn't come to that.
And we issued a bench warrant for your arrest because you failed to appear August 23rd. So they're still outstanding. You owe 192 on the traffic signal and 180 on the no proof of registration.
All right, so under
So
400
why
bucks, and
didn't
he
you
wouldn't have
take
to be in
care
jail
of
right
this,
now.
sir?
I was unemployed when that car accident happened.
Start a new job tomorrow, though.
What about now?
Okay, that is almost a year and a half ago. Why haven't you paid it now?
And then I just don't know how to and just forgot, honestly, man.
Don't know how to and forgot.
Okay. Are you working, sir?
Yes,
Where do you work?
Yes.
Yazaki.
Okay, that's a good job.
Yasaki?
Full time, right?
Yes.
You
Okay.
can talk through your
How much
mask.
can you pay today, sir?
All of it.
Do I have to make bond?
How much can you pay on your tickets today, sir?
It depends on how much his
I have
bond is.
$100. Yeah.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll have you pay 50 on each. And that's gonna get you started on getting these paid. You're gonna, is he held on anything else, officer?
Okay.
No, hold, ma'am.
I'm sorry, was that a no?
No holds.
No holds.
Okay, all right.
No
so
holds
you're gonna get-
barred.
You're gonna walk out of the jail, you're gonna come up to the 6th floor. You're gonna pay the $100 today, and they will give you an extension to pay. It's either gonna be another 2-week extension or a 30-day extension.
You want
I'm just gonna tell them to give you a 30-day extension. Okay, and they will tell you how to make your payments. That way you
Okay.
can get this done and get it taken care of. All right, now, I need your address. Where do you live?
539 East Edgewood Boulevard, apartment 1201.
And the zip
Yes,
code,
sir.
please?
48911.
Okay, good. And your phone number.
517-862-2404.
Ladies,
But it's off.
And do you have an I'm sorry, say that again?
My phone is off.
Oh no.
Do you have an email?
My last name, Gmail.
Okay.
At-
MK.
That's a weird one. But okay.
UMBUKWA.
that's it. Yes, Ella, that's what it seems like. You're right.
Okay, at Gmail. All right, very good. All right, you're going to be released. Go up to the 6th floor and pay the $100, and then you'll let go.
Take the stairs, Junior. Get your cardio in.
Thank you.
Up to the 6th floor.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
Yes, he's going straight out the front door, I have a feeling.
Oh, dude, doesn't even pay the 50-50 on there. and
Outta
get
here.
started.
Done, son.
Okay, so is Bobby Harris by the mobile cart?
Is that Dick's brother?
Might be.
I can get that there here just a minute.
Okay, so if you want to get that, and then
Right on time, Hector. We're getting ready to say goodbye.
you need for the interpreter.
Yeah, we about to walk out of here.
And an interpreter.
You're dead.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to bounce on that.
Yep.
No,
We out.
Yeah, the cart. Oh, a little disappointing we didn't have Judge Manning today,
Yeah.
but we definitely made up for it over in Knox County. A lot of good stuff from there.
Oh, damn good. I love those.
Yeah, make sure you're back here and join us at 4:05 Credence. Florida Friday, I've heard.
The rumor is
word.
true. Oh, look at that tripping hazard. Holy crap. That's some big cordage.
I like that we numbered the jury.
Oh, yeah. Nice jury box, penalty box. And then don't forget, 6 o'clock East is members only. Looking forward to that. And yeah, I guess that's about it.
Yeah, but if you haven't already liked this video, take a second. We'd appreciate it. And you know what else we appreciate around here, Creed? The donos. That's right. The donos.
That's true. We do. Shells, thank you. Bigfoot and Spike Donuts before Mikey could even get the song playing, baby. Thank you guys so much. Not just that, the likes, the comments, and of course, hi, new subscribers. I don't know where you're coming from, but it's nice to see the numbers.
Almost like 260 new subscribers just this month, though, which is
Love it.
huge for us. I know some people are like, that's nothing, babe.
Hey, nothing.
That's big to us. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to get on out of here and we'll see you for the next one. Until next time, au revoir. Au revoir.
Hey, give me another beer, bitch.